was
then
at
not
least a
being a
contract.
virgin, and then for a woman or a girl not being a virgin could literally get you killed,
Well, just think about that for a
and
second.
still can in some
Exactly.
countries in the world.
But just think
So
about that for a second, because being a virgin meant that you were pure and your value went up, but not being a virgin in a male meant that, you know, you were virile and you were more of a man. But so if the women are all holding it off, but the men are getting, who are you having sex with, bro? If all the women are virgins, but you show your virility in the number of women, who are you? Who?
But that's
The
well,
math is math.
from a man's perspective. That's what, and I can speak on this part. I like it when I can speak on a part of a subject. I was like, I know this one. Ooh, me. It is the scarcity of the resource because it is transactional, and again, I don't think, and I would be really interested to hear what Dr. Ye has to say. But I think this is kind of like the bartering economic theory, where they say that it's always going to be exchanged, whether it's a dollar or a currency or it's whatever. It is an arrogance of white men that had us believing that, because the reality is that is not the natural state of most people who are indigenous to their lands. The natural state is more of a social or gift economy, where we all realize we in this motherfucker together. So I need, if Dr. Ye ain't good, we ain't all gonna be good. But when you start breaking it down to the commodification of everything, then all of these things start to look transactional, which brings us to the sexual economy theory. From a man's perspective, it is, you know, it is a social agreement that has no real bearing, and it commoditizes the relationship so that is all that it becomes. And that's why I think a lot of men who buy into that, or hell, the society itself is more responsive to men who go date down, or when I talk about age and things like that, date younger, because there is more, you know, a used car. It's kind of that same idea. But the problem with that is that I think the anchor point for me as a man, and in interactions and relationships with other men that I've seen, is that we are only taught that. That is not, I don't believe that is the natural way it's supposed to be. I think this is the five monkeys thing. Well, 12 generations ago, we got taught this, and now I'm just doing it because it's just not that this was the natural state. It's when we were taken from our natural state. And colonization spread, and these ideas that money is the most important thing. And so now everything if it has to have a value, it's not just I love you, it is I love you, but. Does that jive, Dr. Ye, or am I just trying to look for a utopia?
No, I think that you're spot on. A lot of what we're seeing now is trained behavior, especially amongst the African American community. I've had to tell several men down through the years, like, you know, you're no longer being bred, right? You're no longer being bred on a plantation. You know, you not everyone is the white there. Not everything is the white man's fault. You're making choices now. And I get that the choices that you're making come from 246 years of mental and social and spiritual and economical conditioning, because that was a part of it too. You know, it goes back to the products of the woman's womb, or the product of femininity. And it was valuable, and it still is. And I want to